Boom!
Good money.
Bang! Blah! What up? Nah, for real, we in this motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
Tears zero!
Yes, sir.
What's up?
What's up?
I want to call this session United Souls. Like United Nations, but United Souls, but united like souls, but also, United Souls.
That's good, man.
Bring it all out.
I hope y'all all, agree with this and shit. So, let's start off introduction from here.
Hello, everyone. If you follow my channel, my name is Dan. My channel is
Dan
Tier Zero, obviously for a good reason. So, I like to review sneakers and talk about stupid shit and tell everyone to fuck off.
Yeah, basically.
Except for these guys. So,
Awesome.
today we're gonna tell a lot of people to fuck off.
Yeah.
So with that, next.
Yeah, I'm me, Paulie Hustle, the asshole, the whatever, the quiet one, the chosen one, whatever you want to call me. It's me.
Quiet one?
I'm quiet. I've been quiet for like a year, B. I'm here because of y'all.
Oh, man.
Think about it. I'm here because of y'all. This is motivation. This is the T, the squad. But anyway, yeah, Paulie Hustle, you already know the deal. And you know the face, especially in the sneaker community and, the whole fashion community and everything. We're going to talk about that because...
That's why we're here.
Yeah, that's why we're here. Because I'm one of those that, I don't know, this whole sneaker shit to me is crazy.
We got something to say today.
Yeah, so you already know. Pass it that way.
So, what up, y'all? I'm the new guy in front of the camera. I'm usually behind the scenes with these fellas.
For a couple years, though, behind the scenes.
Yeah, for a couple of years, man. I'm like, way back, but it's your boy JP, Joshua. Y'all probably see me out there on Bleecker, all over the place, I'm just here to support, Tier Zero, that's the unit, and we're gonna talk about some shit today.
Yeah.
You're not gonna support today. Today you're gonna throw down.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
Different story.
Move it over. Mikey Dab, the newest guy, is gonna follow the trend here. Talk shit. Do it.
Talk shit in the back.
Also, shout out to the camp out. You know what I mean?
We'll talk about that later.
All right, cool.
After we talk about
But I
it.
still want to plug it in just in case it got forgotten.
The camp out with a zero.
Yeah, so you already know.
Let them know.
Exactly. Dan with the smack hand.
Lost it.
I was all hyped up before, but
He was souped.
no. We're gonna talk about the first thing, the fanboys that are fucking everywhere these days, especially on Twitter, Instagram, fucking walking the streets and standing in front of fucking stores. I'm sick of this shit.
So basically, right now, main topic is fanboys.
Fanboys, man.
Are we calling them sneakerheads?
No,
absolutely not.
fucking poser wannabe
Yeah, man.
jerk
Okay. So let's go into this. What is a fanboy to you? And I'll tell you what a fanboy is to me, but I want to hear what's a fanboy to you.
Okay, a fanboy to me is someone that cops a pair of Ronnie shoes and tweets him 17 times saying, "Yo, Ronnie, thank you for the amazing pair of shoes. Can I get a retweet?" That's a fanboy.
I can't
Asking
read.
for a retweet, that's a fanboy.
Right.
Thirst buckets.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I see. What about you, Dan?
I mean, he's pretty much on the money. They tweet somebody, and not just Ronnie, it could be anybody, but they tweet the person or the fucking store, designer, whatever you want, 2,000 times a day, telling them how fucking awesome they are, and I can't wait for your shoe that you're dropping fucking 7 years from now that they fucking think they know about. It fucking pisses me off like you wouldn't believe. And you know what is even worse? It's grown-ass men that are doing it.
Yeah.
It's not even fucking kids.
30 years old.
Yeah.
On Twitter talking shit.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I fucking sit there and I stay quiet and I'm like, motherfucker, you got 2 kids at home. And no offense to people who have kids. It's
I
all
got
good.
kids.
But I'm saying you're on Twitter
Everybody's
all
like
goddamn
crickets.
day and
Shout out to the
you're tweeting away. You're fucking sending pictures that you took 1,000 times of the same fucking shoe. Why? Like, there's nothing better to do during the day? I don't get it.
It's a disease. It's a disease.
There's too many instances where I'm on Twitter and I follow a lot of people. You talk to a lot of people. You get a lot of feedback from a lot of people. Sometimes it's not even something negative that I say to, say, a designer or a company, and then you get 30 kids underneath saying, "I love this guy. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Tell me a sneaker they dropped 2 years ago," and it's silence.
So now we're like in a no flex zone. Because to me, it's like I see people post kicks and I see them trying to flex. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want to flex. Like I got these. You know. My whole shit is, I don't know if this has to do with any fanboy is. My thing is that how do you, or how do we even, because we're part of this too, because if we say this is a lie for all of us and we're contradicting stuff, how is it that, you know, we want these sneakers, we go crazy for them, right? But then they're just sitting on our shelf or in our closet. We never wear them. Ever. All right? And we know we roll, you know, kind of retail game. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we probably have, we do it to dress, so our shit catches dust for a reason. But now you got kids who spend $800 for a pair of DS sneakers, but they're not wearing them, motherfucker.
They're sitting like that.
They're just waiting to resell them. So
You know, my whole point of, because we'll get into a reseller.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
a-
we'll get
That's
into
a
a reseller.
That's a whole.
Yeah,
we'll move that on later.
You can tell me about that.
I'm just saying from the whole shit. Like, I understand in general why reselling, why somebody would need the reseller, but that's, you know, you don't want to pay to wait out there.
fine.
You want to make sure you get your kicks guaranteed.
Fine.
You understand? You want to avoid all the drama, and you just want to make sure it's on lock. You know, all these reasons why you'll pay a reseller, and that's it is what it is. It's like me paying Munchies.com to go and pick me up food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just basically what it is. And I didn't shut out the full website, so don't even try.
Oh, listen, people are gonna get fucking salty from this.
I mean, no, they can get salty all they
You're
want.
gonna get a lot of comments, a lot of hate.
They can get salty all they want, because at the end of the day,
Truth hurts.
you know, A, the truth hurts. B, I know motherfuckers that'll blow out your whole collection. You know what I'm saying? And C, you know, people in this room right now have been doing this for a very fucking long time and have stripes. So I don't give a fuck. You understand? So it's a big difference. It's like you don't have resellers flexing anymore. They were flexing last summer, hard body. You know, they went through their little shit. But now you got these kids flexing, which is whatever. Let them fucking flex. But I understand where you're coming from, because like I've seen arguments in forums and Facebook fan pages. And I seen people like, you know, argue about some shit. Like for instance, I seen a kid post up a kid who scammed him because he decided to send him some Ronnie sneaker and he was supposed to get like ECPs in return. So he's bitching about getting scammed, and I'm like, if you mailed me sneakers before I even mailed you any sneakers without no possible tracking or invoice to do it the right way, you deserve to get robbed, motherfucker.
Fair
You ain't do
enough.
your
I don't
homework.
give a fuck.
Fair enough.
You ain't do your homework.
You know what I'm saying?
But what about this dude that sent $15,000
Oh,
for what was it?
yo, the collection joint. The dude, he scammed the dude out of 15 grand. The guy paid for the stuff in 3 different installments and never got anything. Just kept paying.
15K.
But how did he do the payment? How did this go down?
It wasn't in Europe. The dude was in Europe, and he
I don't
was
know where it
was
was.
either Western Union. He was sending the money Western Union to the kid, and the kid was like,
Smart.
I'm not gonna ship it to you until I get the full payment. And the guy was like, oh, no
Anybody
problem.
found out who the kid was?
I can get you some research on it. They found out who it was.
Anybody I know?
It's a high possibility.
Damn.
We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Wow.
Call him straight out on the video.
You see, because another thing is that we're in the mecca of this shit right
New
now.
York, yo.
We're not in fucking.
So-
Shout outs to LA. And LA got on Smash. I like the way you handle your sneaker shit out there, because you got your phones. You know what I'm saying? You guys handle your business.
They're not animals out there.
But yeah, you know, we're not in Miami right now where it's like on some.
Helicopters.
Yeah.
Shout out to fucking Europe.
Yes.
No offense.
Gentlemen. Yeah.
They're quiet, peaceful. They get their shoes. If they don't get them, they don't bitch about it.
You know what I don't like about the European consumer?
Go ahead.
It's like we owe them something.
Because they don't get so.
And I deal with this a lot because, you know, I still, you know, help out during the releases. I still work the releases. So I know it's like, I'm going to be honest with you, there's times I've let European consumers come inside and get sneakers, even if they didn't have, you know, ticket or a bracelet, because I want them to, that's promotion. And I'm allowed to do that. And I have permission to do that because they bring that back overseas. But it's like,
That's a good marketing tool. Bring that back.
you know what I'm saying? But it's not. It's we don't owe. You know. So I feel it's like they like they're looking for something. Like it's like, oh yeah, like they'll send us a picture of Jordans on their fucking shelf. It's like, oh, the Jordans are here. You know, they're still sitting on the fucking shelf. And it's like, oh yeah, well that Foot Locker whatever didn't make fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Because this is This is, you know, we're thinking about it from an economic standpoint of view, you know. So we're in the Mecca, we're in New York, where before New York being the Mecca of sneakers to me, and being that I've been a Soho rat for at least the last 8 years, you know, where I was like just heavy in Soho, was definitely like Japan, and you know, it used to
I was
be.
just about to bring up like the whole Tokyo movement.
The whole Tokyo
and,
movement.
You know, that is a culture.
Exactly.
That's a real culture.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I think we don't really hold a candle to that. You know, the way that these young dudes out here, man, how they move, it's bad. It's a bad look, man, and it makes the whole sneaker culture look bad. Because if you have 50, you know, 8th grade, 9th grade kids outside of a spot and something goes down, that's on us. Even though we enjoy the sneakers and we enjoy the culture, but we get thrown into that mix.
Right.
So now it's like, okay, so now we got to put our OG foot down, and this is why we're making this video to kind of educate you guys on, you know, proper etiquette of the sneaker culture thing.
But I hate sneaker culture.
Yeah.
I'm with Clark Kent on that side when he's like, oh, I don't believe in sneaker culture. I believe in sneaker community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I still feel it hasn't became a culture yet. It hasn't became a culture until it's recognized by the uncommon man that has nothing to do with sneakers. When it's recognized that, yo, and this is why I don't fuck with you fanboys, and this is why you ain't shit to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I support everybody. I support the dollar. That's why I'm saying a fanboy to me is a dollar sign. You wanna waste your fucking time, you know, hitting that fucking the IP address all the fucking time, spending all your money. Bring it.
Getting those
Bring it.
bots.
Let me get it. You know what I'm saying?
bots.
Bring me that money. Keep bringing me that money. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But at the same time, it's like you a fucking loser because you walk down the fucking block and out of 100 people, maybe 1 or 2 niggas know exactly what you're wearing. It's not like you're in New York City. You go to Times Square. You walk by McDonald's. Everybody's flexing.
Yeah.
They look down at your feet.
I look at feet.
You know,
before I
you
look at
standing
face.
in front of Kif on Bleecker, and you know, or you're in the courtyard, somebody passed by, they look at your feet. It's a big difference. We're talking about a world-based thing. Because at the same time, your Wall Street market motherfucker don't give a fuck about no sneaker.
Roger
You know, so exactly, you know, at the end of the day. And it's the same thing with even with Ronnie at this point. You know, there's a lot of people that could say he don't give a fuck about the sneaker no more. You know, I'm not saying
that's something that we want to go into in a little bit. Like
we could go into it. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking about it from a different. I'm just telling the fanboys, think about it like this, right? People. I'm not saying me personally. I'm saying people have been saying, and it's been out there, that he could put out anything right now, and it's going to sell. Now we know that's not possibly true because we know what happened with the Dover Street Market.
Yikes.
You know what I'm saying? Even though it was a great release and there's no more sneakers available.
And the next one?
It was just, which one was that?
Next week.
Oh, the Adidas?
So you want to make up?
Yo, I mean, we could
An
go into
assumption?
we could go into Adidas. To me, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm with you on that one.
All gold, everything, Dan, and you know I said this, my nigga. All gold, everything. You got your opinion, but I fuck with gold, heavy.
In
yeah,
moderation.
I'm curious to know what's your stance on this, on the Adidas shoe that's coming out.
Oh, we're going into that now?
Let's go.
No, we can stay on the fan, whatever you want. We can go back and forth.
Let's have a
It's
discussion.
called editing. It's
Discussion,
called
yeah,
editing, baby.
Let's
It's
have
called
a
editing.
discussion,
We
you know,
edit this shit.
wherever it goes, it goes.
Right, yeah, this is open. No, for me, I'm disappointed in a few things. Number one, if you're gonna make it a September 11th tribute, whatever you want to call it, drop it
On September.
on or at least before September 11th, not in October. Granted, you know, you never forget 9/11 all year long, every year, every
Absolutely.
day. But if it's gonna be
A tribute.
for that shoe or for the people, and you're gonna do like a fundraiser and whatnot, you know, you kind of want to do it around that time. That's my thing. And then again, I've said it to you guys, the use of gold this year. I mean, the GL3s for the World Cup. Do you guys like them?
I love
Personally love it.
I love it.
They're okay. They're okay.
I didn't get them for a reason.
You
You know, and I see them selling everywhere.
I think the Brazils are.
Brazil's
Underrated.
underrated, though.
The GT2
Underrated.
is
It's
definitely
definitely
underrated
fucking
pair.
phenomenal. That's a great sneaker overall. And like sometimes I forget I'm wearing those, and I think I'm wearing ultramarines. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I fuck with the gold. But I remember reading an article that he put out, and he was saying that he don't like to do sneakers based off of concepts or being inspired by like an event or being inspired by something. He thinks that that's unoriginal. So it's like, you know, people can have their own opinions of what it is. Regardless, the fanboys, you know, are gonna eat it up. They're gonna eat it up, and that's another thing that I see. I see a lot of people go crazy. And we're gonna stay on the topic, but let's really get into it. The LeBain hoodie.
Oh man.
If you this was fanboy at its best.
Yeah, it was heavy.
That's
The
probably
line was deep.
The LeBain
that
hoodie
was-
was not just that it was just the line was deep. It was the fact that Supreme didn't drop it on the opening day like they usually would. That's number one. Number two, everybody wanted that. That's all they fucking wanted.
Until
Was
they
the
got
LeBain. Until
Wow,
they
see?
got it.
Until they got it.
And they drop it in the middle of summer.
They did that for a reason.
They drop it in the middle of summer, and it's like everybody gets it. I saw people trying to sell 5, 6, you know what I'm saying, mad resellers out there, and it's like, yo, right now, it's like, the hoodie's trash. It's not even worth, I mean, you bring it out a couple years from now, it's gonna be fresh, but it's no longer something that you wear, you come through wearing that hoodie, and people are like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people went too crazy for it. They hyped it up, and I saw that with sneakers. I saw that with, like, people the way they do with Ronnie sneakers specifically. Sometimes they hype it up so much that it kills the hype.
Yeah.
Destroys it, absolutely.
You think about it, you have so many people going out for the sneaker saying they're willing to fucking suck nuts for it. You understand?
More than that.
By the end of the day, nobody's out there. Why? Because everybody that really bought it threw in the towel and say, fuck these kids, fuck this shit. And then them kids are not even out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I camp for everything. Hence the camp out. I met a lot of stuff when they drop tickets, when they do releases, not just the sneakers, but for clothes too. And after LeBain was packed. There was like 100, 150 people on the line out there. We were out there, we were all together. As they were coming out, they were trying to sell the LeBain. Nobody on the line wanted LeBain. Hype, all hype, fanboys. They destroyed, like you said, they destroyed the entire community from clothes to kicks.
Yeah, so it's crazy. It's like it's the same thing with the resale value of, you know, fake sneakers going down too. You know, before you used to get a sneaker, he used to put out a sneaker, it was guaranteed $450.
Oh, easily.
Remember?
Easily. Yeah, but you know, some of his shoes now are, I mean, the prices are still up there.
The early
Volcanoes, Flamingos, you know, and then all
Yeah.
the older
So, and
stuff.
personally, the Volcanoes, Flamingos are not. I think I like the Volcanoes, but personally, they're not nothing special to me.
That's my favorite shoe. Hurt my
To
feelings.
me, the original.
I'm not disagreeing.
The original gold, that GT2 to me will always hold value
The rose gold.
because that was we never saw colorway like that on a shoe, especially on that type of material.
You still have it.
Executed
Yeah.
perfectly,
Yeah, that
and I don't think we ever will, right? Like,
No, because after that, Play Clothes try to come out with the
Yeah.
Saucony, the cotton
Wasn't even
candy
close.
pack,
Yep.
and they
Wasn't even
try to
close.
nail the same shit, and it couldn't really happen.
And you and I talked about the GL5.
Yeah, I did.
That
It was
gel like
pink.
mine was. That was pink.
It was bubblegum.
The colors weren't even close with that powder blue. I was like, what's going on in here?
how do you guys feel about the whole rehashing old colorways on new models? How do you guys feel about that?
I mean, to give people a chance, I guess so. But really, all it's doing is making us look better that have the original colorways. That's number one. And number two, I mean, if it was me, from an economic, from a money perspective, you know what I'm saying? Yes. From a stand by me and who the fuck I am, and you know my art and what I do, no. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. Man.
It's the same idea as a retro though. You talk about a Jordan, they just flood the market with the same
Yeah, but the
colorways.
retro's still a retro, my nigga. It's a
3M13s,
retro.
3M13s. How do you feel about that?
Okay, which ones? The playoff ones were 3M. The original 13s. Not that many people know that. They just weren't 3M like that. If you take a picture
They
of
destroyed
the 13s that came out, not the ones that came out last year, because those didn't have the 3 on it, the black and red joints.
Yes.
The ones that came out, I think, in 09 or some shit. Even the ones OG from that had 3M. When you took a picture of it, it just didn't pop like that. So all they're doing is they're doing what Ronnie did. They're taking the sneaker and they're doing that, and that's why I would not buy that.
Depreciates the value.
You understand? That's why I would not. That's why personally, me, I would not buy that. But we're talking sneaker history to sneaker art. There's a big difference.
Yes.
Jordan is sneaker history. That's history. Ronnie right now, not for nothing, is sneaker fucking art. Because at the end of the day, I could hate him, even though, you know, I don't. He's my boy. Anybody could fucking hate him, but he's the best collaborator in the world right now.
Respect. You gotta
In
respect
the
that.
fucking world.
That's a good segue to something else I think we should talk about with concepts. But Dan, what do you think about the whole?
Now, listen,
Hold on. Go ahead. Dan, what's your thoughts on rehashing old colorways on the market?
I mean, to me, you know, I've said it before. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
And you know, rehashing a colorway on a new model. All right, for somebody who missed the original, I get it. I understand. But to bring a classic like that back,
and call it the Rose Gold Gelite
Right.
vibe, it's
Go for
fucked
it.
up.
With the box
It's
says
fucked.
pink. I mean,
It's
let's
fucked.
get real.
Colors
Right,
don't matter.
but
Because my box with the GT2 says Rose Gold.
Yeah.
Mine too.
right? So I mean, if you're gonna use the same name the whole bit, make it that.
Yep.
What it used to be. But if not, don't give it that name. Give it a new name, you know. But again, it's a marketing thing. You know, it's to sell. You know, it's to get more people, I guess, hyped up on a shoe that they missed. You know, only 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's not that long. It's not like Jordan won in '85 and now you got it in 2014.
Yeah.
But let's talk about these 2 years now.
A lot
That's why
happened
we
in
need to
2
go.
years.
That's why, yo, the game has changed in 2 years. It's not the same that
It
it
changed
was.
in the last year. Forget 2 years.
Yeah, but that last year, it was a transition. That last year. That 2 years ago, Dan, you know shit was
Oh, yeah.
completely different.
Yeah.
That's why we need to talk about, that's why let's get into this concepts. You know what I'm saying? You know, whole shit being one of the best collaborators. Because I believe Concepts has the best collaborations. They have the best collaborations, hand down.
Amazing stuff.
But for a one-man collaborator, a name, not a store,
Right.
a name, Ronnie's the best. And he's also changed the culture to.
You think he's pushed it a bit, right?
He
forced.
knows.
he
I
made
noticed
them-
it the other
forced
day.
them-
I
he
noticed
changed
it the other day.
price points.
At the same time,
Yeah.
I just noticed the other day. He changed fashion.
Yeah.
Whether it was the people around him, because it was the people around him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't just him.
Right.
It was the people around him. It was the people like Adam,
Yes. Shout out to
Adam Z.
Shout out to Adam.
You understand? And his first few customers, like us and a couple other people in there, that transitioned over to joggers.
Absolutely.
And that's what really switched it. And people won't give it that. They won't just see it as just joggers. No. The jogger changed everything.
Absolutely.
It changed the world. You understand? Where it's because fashion is culture. That's why I said, you know, I consider a sneaker community. Because the jogger now is consumed
Yeah.
by everyone.
Every label. I went to Zara's.
Everybody.
Started having
Everybody.
every type of
H&M
fashion.
when we went.
Jimmy
Go to
Jazz.
flea market. Don't make it there. Everybody
When
likes
we
that.
first got our joggers too, yes, thank you, Dan. When we first got our joggers, we paid what, $10, $15 for our joggers?
Something like that.
H&M. Our little first denim joggers, we got that with a fresh jives that we
That's
got.
right.
We
Yep.
got an H&M.
Yep.
You understand? That was way before the Mercer even came out.
Yeah.
That was
a few
before
months.
those dress Mercer he puts out before they came out. That's why he didn't put a black cuff, because those dressy Mercers, if he would have put the black cuff on them, they would have been the fresh jive joints. But he couldn't do that because those fresh jive ones came out. And then Adam used to hem his pants like that anyway, and we started hemming our pants in the Colombiana
That's right. With the zipper.
with the zipper.
No one's got a fucking zipper.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to say. The culture, and then he, you know, he commercialized on that. Yo, and he changed the fucking game. And he changed the collaboration game. But when you do that with Asics too, not only with joggers, when you do that with Asics, there's a problem. Not a problem in a bad way, but there's a problem. Concepts, I feel, they're the best. They have the best collaborations, and they changed the game with SB. And they changed the game with New Balance. Nobody could make a fucking greater New Balance than them. And look at, where's that Wildcat? No, Hypercat. Look at this. This is a phenomenal New Balance to me.
Absolutely.
Well fucking executed. The colors don't even coincide with the Kennedys.
They don't need to.
They don't. They just.
But the
they
Kennedys
work.
blow these out the water.
Ow.
The Kennedys
No.
blow these out the water.
Come on.
They blow them out the water.
I I'm
They're
a
blowing
fan.
out the
I'm
water.
a fan of that pink. The pink and the purple.
Yeah, no doubt, but they're blowing
I
out. To
can't
me,
help
the
myself.
Kennedys blow those out the water.
Kennedy's.
The reason why is because Kennedy's it's a classy colorway, classy simple design.
It's a grown, it's a
You could wear that. You could wear that
With any-
every day of the week
Right.
if you wanted to.
Right.
Okay, I'll give you that. I like the flash personally.
But can you wear a flash every day?
Absolutely not.
That's what I'm saying.
Hence the Kennedy.
So now
More
think about it.
simple
Think about
colors.
it. They did that with SB. SB's dead right now. Done.
Done.
They had to.
They're retroing.
They had their retro exact. Thank you. And then they had to bring in Jordan to bring some life to them.
Lance Mountain joint. Ugh.
You know, and they are retroing, which is sad. Which is sad. You know what I'm saying? But concepts different. They collaborated on ASIC. They didn't do an ASIC before Ronnie did an ASIC. Nobody in
was
fucking
really fucking with
America,
ASICs.
besides Nice Cakes, and they did it through Ronnie,
Yeah.
was fucking with an ASIC. Nobody in America.
It just started last year. Really.
Until Ronnie came out and then ASIC. Now nobody was wearing shit. Nobody was wearing it.
Fellas, I work at a school, and I have the luxury of, I don't have to dress up like the teachers. So you guys see me, I'll go in a suit and I'll throw on some kicks. And none of my students ever wore ASICs. In fact, when I started working there, started wearing ASICs. Yo, mister, why you wearing ASICs? 4 years down the road, yo, mister, where can I get those ASICs?
Yep.
These are 14, 15, 16-year-old kids. You even met a couple of them online. You know what I'm talking? So it's like we're starting to see an evolution of who is buying these sneakers and why they're buying it is a whole different conversation. But we're seeing, Asics pop. We're seeing New Balance. New Balance has always been. They've always been dope.
Yeah.
They've always been New Balance. But it's just interesting to see how the young people are starting to gravitate to it now more than ever.
Yeah, and it's like ruse. People rocking ruse. People going for ruse. These.
Lecoq.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't help myself.
Deodoras or whatever the fuck.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
yeah.
Doris. Ugh.
All that type of shit. Everybody's going for all that type of shit now too.
Anything that looks
you know?
like a run.
And it's like Saucony. Like everybody wants Saucony crazy too.
Yep.
Everybody went runner crazy.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
I mean, people
What did
still.
that have to do with? With
Ronnie. Listen, I'm going to tell you
Ronnie,
something right now.
but also the jogger. Which has to
The
do with
jogger
Ronnie.
accentuates
deal.
the shoe.
I watched the video for the Steel Blues 2 years ago. I watched the video. And Ronnie's in the video talking about how he wants to change the price point. And over the course of 2 years, you saw something go from 110 to 160. Not because of anybody else but him.
You want to change the price way in a good way or in a bad way?
In a good way.
And to say make it cheaper and affordable for
In
clients?
a way that if you like that high style, but you can't afford it, but you're more
Because
street,
to me,
he met you in the middle.
his clothes are not affordable.
He met you in the middle.
They're
He met
not
you in the middle.
affordable.
Not even for me, and I make money, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, and I can make money.
He brought the price point up, though. as
The
well.
price point is not where it should be.
Right.
Way too
At
high.
all.
It's continuously going.
And that's my
hasn't
nigga.
stopped. It hasn't
That's
stopped.
my nigga.
As affordable they are, it's just that the quality does not equate to the price.
No.
And that was his whole
And
MO
the
at the
quality
beginning.
control. The quality
Yeah.
control now.
When
is
you're
getting a little
paying
crazy.
$100 and what, $30 now for a pair of Mercers,
Yeah, well,
Oh, yeah.
115 tax, 130.
and motherfuckers, I don't know. I guess they hop out of a car a certain type of way because it's higher up, and your whole pants rip.
You don't see me wearing a pair right now, do you? Because I wouldn't be doing this.
You understand?
I don't know.
Now the bleaker sweats are dope.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying?
every color.
I don't know how much they cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much
I
they
mean,
cost. I don't know.
110.
110.
110 without the quilt, 115.
But see, that should be $70.
Yeah.
Yo,
And
hold on. 110? 45.
it's
But I
just
mean,
as good. It's
what's
perfect.
different?
But there's the whole capitalistic
You don't have no
mindset.
3M on the side of yours, though. You got a little kid, 3M.
Shit.
That shit's expensive.
I know, right?
Yeah,
You know what? He won't get lost at night.
Yeah, and nobody will think he's
leg
like
ball.
jogging.
Yeah, find his legs sticking out the
There you
hole.
go. I can put shoes on with 3M. I won't get lost.
Yeah, there you go. You scored up.
Especially with your hat right now,
There
shining
you
and glinging, you could reflect planes
Shout
off
out
that
to
shit.
Gina, yo.
Yeah, shout out respect. No, but I mean, that should be $70. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, it's sweatpants.
Thank you.
Sweatpants.
You put out a T-shirt that costs $40, but Supreme shirts still cost $32, $38, and that's Preem, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference.
Have you washed
Huh?
the kid shirt?
Oh,
Have you?
I've never washed a Kif shirt. No.
You get like 3. I give you 3 good ones, and then it's not a good look for $40. That's for sure.
That's yeah. So it's like that's That's another thing. And once again, the fanboys, going back to them, have a lot to do with this situation too. Because they keep sucking dick.
Word up.
And they keep sucking dick. No, because they really suck dick.
No,
It's in a bad way.
It's a disease. It's something that
You know what I'm saying? It's like
That's all.
when I was 16, the shit I was doing. I mean, God bless them, but the shit I was doing when I was 16 was totally different from where.
Nah. Let me know that.
I was lucky to get a pair of sneakers. Number one, I had to hustle my ass for one. I didn't have to wait on a fucking line.
I worked in a store.
And if you came around my neighborhood with some shining good sneakers, most likely we would take them off for you, and then we would share them throughout the week. Because we were all fucking most likely 9.5, 10.5, around that size. Motherfuckers didn't give a fuck. I'm being real.
That's it though.
I'm being
These kids are 14 years old with PayPal swipe cards, standing all night long to buy 4 pairs of shoes to flip them at 14. Like, don't you got school? It's Thursday. It's Thursday at 11 o'clock at Cream. What are you doing on this line right now?
The parents are funding these kids, right? So they say, yo, here you go, son. Here's $600. Go buy whatever you can. If you want to flip it, do whatever you want. Because parents are saying that their kids are using this as a way to make money. So they're starting to support, my child, instead of them selling bud or
That's
anything,
what I'm saying.
they're doing
And
that
as a
positive.
parent, if my kid's out there hustling that way, and flipping kicks to some stupid motherfuckers,
You're happy.
I'm happy.
As a parent.
And at the
As a
same
parent,
time,
I
I'd
can
rather
see
have him there than at a fucking rave. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have him in the line at Soho, at nighttime with niggas,
Creating
especially I know,
relationships.
like Mike or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or bumping into one of y'all just in the morning or whatever. Than being in the fucking corner or being at the party and all that shit. So that's the only thing. I just think that these people need to realize that. I think that something needs to be set where these kids don't think that the sneaker makes them.
They need to be
Because the
educated.
sneaker does not make them. Because at the end of the day, when they get older and they grow up, they cannot live behind that sneaker unless they capitalize on it the same way somebody like Jeff Staple, Ronnie, and all these other motherfuckers did.
Exactly.
You feel me? Because at the end of the day, we're the ones that making him poppin'.
Yeah.
For real.
Not to break in, but as like a camp out or a camper person, I feel it's my responsibility to kind of talk to those kids.
Educate them. You gotta
Like
educate
it was 2 nights ago, I was at a camp out. Real quick, I was like, "Your house is on fire. What's the shoe you pick?" "Yeah, no clue." I said, "So what are you doing out here? Do you love them that much? Do you need them that much? Like, what's your reason? What's your passion behind this?" He goes, "Well, I want to sell them." I said, "If you're gonna sell them, then you got to make money off them. Don't pretend like this is what you do. Don't pretend like this is your life. It's not your lifestyle. You're not even a sneaker person. What you are is a money maker. That's a difference." And I have another kid. I do the same thing. I said, "Well, I love pigs fly. Why do you love when pigs fly? When were they made?" You ask me a whole bunch of questions. Okay, I respect
Why were
that.
they made?
I respect that. I respect you for knowing, for doing your background, and being here as a person.
Okay, cool. Now, that's why I'm glad now we could, this is where I was talking about in the beginning, like, me disappearing and everything. So you know how you said, like, the background and all this shit. Personally, I'm a sneaker consumer that got pushed into the sneaker game or whatever, sneaker community, for doing, reviews and I guess for just being the one on the scene. You understand? Personally, I still don't even understand the number right, or if I even say it correctly. Personally, I don't give a fuck about a sneaker's background. I do not. I don't give a fuck where it came from. I don't give a fuck who manufactured it. I don't care what type of materials it has on it. I could care less of who fucking made it. If it looks hot and it goes with my outfit, and when I'm walking down the block, you know what I'm saying, I've been feeling like a man when I walk through, then I'm fine. Because that's why I do it. And I've said this since day one. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that trying to dress up shit. My Jordan collection and everything is off sneakers that I fucking looked at and I seen the dope boys and everybody wear when I was coming up in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? If it's none of that, I don't know what shop he made in it. I don't know what fucking year, this and this and that. I don't know, I don't even know what collaboration this is.
But it's dope.
But it's dope though.
It's clean.
It's dope though.
That's very nice.
That's
That's teddy bear.
That's very nice.
That's teddy bear. That's
Cleanest
Teddy
one.
Buckskin right
This
there.
is very dope. This is very dope. But I don't know what these are. You understand? And people would think I would know something like this are. Now, does that make you better than me? No. Because my shit was shit on this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like
That's what kills me. That kills me right there.
yeah, but
like
it's
that icy
transparent.
gum.
That's fucking
That's
dope.
that icy gum.
Anything transparent is hot to me. See, that's what I'm saying. I like shit for different reasons. So it's like there's certain there's certain people that I guess like me, I the first time I ever had to camp out for sneakers is not because I was crazy over them. It's because when I went to go roll up to fucking ask about them, there was a line. So I said, shit, now I gotta fucking stand on this line because I want this shit.
Yeah.
Because I need something to match my outfit. You know what I'm saying? And I planned on wearing these. So fuck all these people. I'm getting them too. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got into it basically. So I think there's so many different people, there's so many different people within this community, and there's so many people that are destroying what could be a culture of the community, which goes back to the fanboy, which goes back to these fucking scumbags that, you know, are sitting there and sucking the sneakers fucking dick. Kim K style in the video.
How about sneaker show 2 weeks ago? Pulled 3 kids up on the stage. Who licked the bottom of a shoe? I'll do it. What shoe you gonna get? You don't even know what shoe you're gonna get. You gonna lick the bottom of a shoe? Because you just want to be up on the stage. Dude. Wow. Turned me off. I was like, I can't even watch this no more. I'm out of it. Can't do it.
But there's grown
You
men.
licked the bottom. Yeah, there was
grown men.
2 kids and a grown dude. It must have been like 30 something like that. The 2 kids, give me a shoe to lick. Take your shoe off, lick it. I was like, you gonna lick that? You really gonna do it?
Yeah, but some people flexing with their sneakers is like some people popping a bottle of champagne.
Same idea.
You understand? It's basically the same concept. So we as people also gotta figure this whole shit out on like, you know, what's really going on here. Like me, I personally, I don't appreciate this. You got sneakers? Well, I got these sneakers. Flex zone, flex zone, flex zone. You know? And then fucking the next week, they're sold. You know? And you sold them to get the next pair of sneakers.
That's big. That's
My
big.
nigga, you ain't hot though.
Yeah.
You're not hot. Where they at though?
And you see the very near
No.
Diaz. They
Dirty
wore
one.
like twice.
Where they at?
Very near Diaz.
Yeah, worn once.
Can pass for Diaz.
Pass for new.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, for real, like you ain't. That's not flexible to me. You can't flex like that. That's not. And I don't have the power of Almighty to say you can't flex like that. I'm just saying you don't get my fucking respect.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that, especially because you guys you're very well respected and people know you, and it's important that the OGs and people that have influence speak on these issues. Dan, yourself, it's important that you guys educate these young kids because they don't know no better.
Yeah.
They really
It's like, have you met kids that come up to you? Dan, you good, right?
Yeah.
Have you met kids that come up to you and say, yo, man, I've watched your videos, but I went back and watched your videos, and you're the reason why I know of this sneaker?
I probably, out of the 100 people that have said that to me, 2 have watched, all of them have gone back and said, I watched this, that's why I got this. Everyone else,
But there's 2.
maybe 3.
Okay, yeah. See, but that number, like that happens to me, and I love it,
Yeah, it's a good
and I appreciate that. That I appreciate because you're taking. It's just more, and the smile they have on their face, and you can tell like they're really getting into what
They're genuine.
They're genuine about it. You know what I'm saying? And they're genuine about this. But motherfuckers not even wearing this shit, man. I thought we were supposed to be wearing this. You know, less flexing and more sneaker circles, I guess. That's a way for you guys to wear it, you know? Do fucking sneaker circle, do something.
Guilty. I will take a sneaker print. I will do it.
Yeah, but we all have done it. There's just a difference.
I just keep those shoes.
Yeah,
I don't
so
feel
I'm gonna
exact.
be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Us, we are like first stage Instagrammers, my nigga. If you, even though we don't have time to do it, if you go back to the old sneaker hashtags, we start reaching in the thousands to the 2,000, 3,000. Before sneakers was a big thing on Instagram, and I noticed this about us specifically. We did it before there was a million fucking hashtags on IG sneaker community.
Absolutely.
We did it when it was fresh, and it was, you know, your tag will be up there for a while. Your picture won't disappear in the fucking community.
Yeah,
In the hashtag community.
You got 30 seconds.
After 30 seconds, it's just missing.
Gone.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta come up with new hashtags just to get some air. You know what I mean? So it's like we started doing it on some different shit. It was harmless. It wasn't what it was, not what it is now. You know, why you think I don't follow nobody? You know, because if I keep going, it's sneaker pick after sneaker pick after sneaker pick after sneaker pick. That's why I don't follow girls. Because it's mirror pick, selfie, booty pick, tit pick, this pick, that pick after everything, man. You know, that's a different conversation than we're seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. It's the same
There's
thing.
too many haters on there anyway.
You know, and it's just like, at the same time, it's whatever, and it's not that fucking serious. It's not that big of a deal. You know, I do this shit because the people ask for it, because the people want it. You know, when you have people begging me and him to do videos together, that's enough reason for me to say, hey, you know, this is a problem. We got to do videos together.
And it shows the influence you
Yes,
guys have.
you know what I'm saying?
Because people won't move unless you say, guys, y'all should move on this.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of
You
people
know what I
that
mean?
like
So it's like that's you know, that's why we're here. But these kids, they do need to calm down because it's not that serious. It's not that serious at all. The sneaker's not that serious. Being about that life is not that serious because personally, you ain't got shit. Your parents got shit. You know, if you're a hustler, like the hustlers I seen come up, like Little Val, you know, and all these other kids that we have another convo about, that I've seen come up. You know what I'm saying? That are wearing suits and all that shit at the same time. That's different. But this fanboy sucker dick shit, flexing, you know, on motherfuckers' cocks and shit, is bad. It's like that interview the other day you showed me with Ronnie. They even told him, they were like, you know, do you respect the losers that wait in your line? He was like, oh, I don't want to call my consumers losers.
But
And they're like, but they are, you know, but, and just look at them, but they are. Like, you know, you're a fucking, there's so much wrong and good you could do at the same time, but it doesn't need to be like that. You know, and I blame myself a lot for the Ronnie hype. I blame it a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I started it. I made that line the way it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's another convo. I did it to push the reseller to a different direction, and it worked. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work for the market, the overall Ronnie market, but the system we had worked overall. You know, but at the same time, it's like not even that's cool no more because now people doing tickets. We got niggas hanging in front of the store for a week.
Yeah.
So it's a camp out
Just to
anyway.
get a ticket that's on the other side of town.
it's a camp out for a camp out, basically.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
How do you guys feel about that? How you feel about the new ticket system and having the locations in various
I like-
Thank
places.
God. It's about
I
time.
think it's a good idea.
I think it's a smack in the face to them. It's like get the fuck away from out of the store.
You're better
Wanna
off
wait-
floating around the city instead of
You're
standing in front
better
of the store.
off, you know, trying to figure out some clues if you're that into it. If you want to be a fanboy and you want to be deep into it, or you want to be a kiff rider, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, you know, do your homework.
Speaking about hanging out with the Adidas that he's about to drop, I was on a forum, I'm not gonna mention the forum's name, and dudes were already talking about like, okay, who's gonna camp out at the memorial, 9/11 memorial? Who's gonna camp out at this precinct? Around the, like people are already thinking, anticipating where the tickets.
I mean,
are
that's
gonna
smart
be.
though. I would definitely go to ground zero
Man,
to
but it's
fucking
like-
get
It's a
to
good
the-
idea, but is it necessary?
It's not.
You could just wait till a tweet goes out and then go. I mean,
Right.
theoretically.
The
I mean,
fact that
people-
they're trying to do the math
And
beforehand.
that's where it
is
goes.
like, wow.
People want the sneaker.
Right.
Now, to me, this is why I'm here. Why do you want the sneaker? Is it going to be sitting in your closet for a month or two?
Or are you gonna get rid of it the same day?
But if you get rid of the same day for a couple extra bucks, fuck it. You know?
Alright.
Fuck it. You're gonna make some money, make some money. You
What
know,
about the avid collector though? The person who actually wants to wear the sneaker that gets shafted due to some
Because of
kid
that,
who
right.
scumbags him on
That's
the
where
line,
we're going with it.
cuts him out, does whatever he has to do to push somebody who's actually
Because he
gonna wear
came
the
with like
sneaker.
15
Because
cousins.
he wants
and
to make that
nephews and
$30.
all that.
nigga, only the strong survive, son. It's New York
I
City.
feel like that's a fucked up logic to have when you're trying to teach kids respect for one another and have a community. I feel like that's a contradiction. Like I want you to respect one another as a community, but when that ticket drops, get the fuck out the way. Give me the ticket, and you can do whatever you have to. You can buy it from me later on for $3.50. I mean, it should go hand in foot. You know what? Like as a community, when you get that resale stuff going on, you gotta come together.
Another thing, go ahead, Dan.
I was gonna say, think about, you know, Josh works in the city, right? He's at school until what, 4 o'clock?
Yep.
Alright, let's say he was NYPD, and he wanted that shoe. He ain't gonna get it. Why?
You know why? You got
You just said it.
60 kids out there that
Now,
are trying to
who
resell it.
deserves that shoe more? My man with the badge. You know what I'm saying?
You're right about that.
And because he has a job, he can't get a ticket. Now he's got to pay that rate price. I mean,
And again, it's just an example.
It's just an example, yeah, but that's an
You know, people are
experience
gonna
that
take.
it happens all the time. Like I work in the school. I have to be in the school until 4 or 5 o'clock, and I see my students leave, and I'm like, yo, God bless, go try to get those sneakers. Like I'll give you the information, so because I know they actually want the shoe, but for me, I can't. Like we're all adults, we all have bills we gotta pay and everything, so we gotta take care of our business. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean we love the shoe any less because we couldn't cop.
No,
I'm just gonna
absolutely.
be there, you know. So and I refuse to pay resale. That's just my own personal thing. I won't.
Now I take
feel you.
official blame behind the Ronnie hype and that whole, you know what I'm saying? But it can't be
But
blamed.
you can't blame. No, you can't blame yourself on the madness that's going on now.
Now, no,
That's not.
no.
You could blame, and it's not even blame. You could thank yourself for getting people
Creating
into
hype,
it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Because hype is not bad. I think the
No,
word
there's-
hype is starting to get like a negative connotation.
Yeah.
Hype is not bad, but overhype is bad. Like when something gets so hype where you have helicopters
Right.
flying above your head,
Yeah,
that's
you shut blocks.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's people's safety. That's people's
And that shit
livelihood.
made no sense to me either. Like the Supreme phone
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That shit made no sense
It's
to me.
about to happen again.
You have all these people, right, going for the same sneaker. You know if you storm the door, especially 24 hours prior to when the sneaker's gonna release, what makes you think in their right mind they want to release a sneaker to that? So why do it in the first place? And not only that, there was enough sneakers for everybody. For that whole place,
Wow.
there was still enough sneakers for everybody. And everybody still want to be animals. Why? For what?
You gotta be the first to get it.
Fuck being first to
But
get
that's
it.
Because they have orders to
mentality.
fill. They have orders to fill. Especially in New York. You go to Michigan. There's no line outside. You might have 10
No.
kids. It's New York. You're in the center.
That's what I'm saying. We're in the Mecca
You're
right
in the
now.
center of where she gets released. Hot collab, best collab, new collab. Everything comes here, and everybody has.
New York
has
is
a
winning
market
right now,
That's
hands
gonna
down.
buy it from you. So Supreme phones up. Like I seen you. I couldn't even stand there. I couldn't take because out of respect for people that I know that are there and people in the community, like I lose my mind. Just
Yeah.
off of people who are like I need to make
And
this
you
money.
know I don't go out like that.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
so no, I came out and I sat down and everybody's worried and I said, yo, it's either going down two ways. They're gonna give us tickets and a few, and we'll be fine like the SBs, or the thing's gonna be shut down. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna watch. Either one happen.
Bingo.
You understand? And there's a big difference, you know, because that's just what it is. And this whole shit that's happening again for this Air Force One, no, it's not. It's definitely not gonna happen.
Nah.
It's not gonna happen again. Because number one, I'm gonna tell you something. Any of those niggas, if you seriously want to have those AF1s, you're a cornball. It's cool to have it. I want it in my collection, whatever, but I have everything preem.
Thank you.
I've been doing preem before it even, you know what I'm saying? Before it was even like that. I've been on preem. You know that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, and you know that. You know, I'm preem life. So it's like, that's just what it is. But you're gonna walk with some white, black Air Force Ones that I wore that the average nigga that's gonna rob you wears? Because it's a regular shoe.
Oh, it is.
It's a regular shoe, and it's actually kind of, it's not tacky. Now the red ones are hot. I didn't want to say that they're not hot. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to say that they're not hot. They are hot. But once again, it's still not something to really be going
It's
crazy
an Air
for.
Force One at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's
So
Air Force
I
One.
wore that when I was in the 9th grade.
You can make that shoe
On ID.
right now. Minus the
Yeah.
Supreme
World's
logo.
famous. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta customize it and spray paint that shit. You be alright.
Yeah, it's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? So if the kids start going crazy for the Air Force One
They're
shit,
gonna. You know they're gonna.
But you know why they're gonna too? Because there's people in Montana that want them, and they're gonna pay $700.
but those people in Montana don't have nothing but a fucking cornfield and a $1.2 fucking girlfriend. You understand? They don't have
Shout out
nothing.
to Buck Two Girl.
They're not, you know, like come on,
I'm
man.
talking about the resellers. The reason why there's so much hype on it. It's not about Montana. It could be anywhere.
Do you know how many resellers I've seen? Okay, number one, whoever does pre-orders is genius. That's genius, because you already get the fucking money. You understand? I understand that. You know? But it's not that serious. I think the people in Montana, I think these are our fanboys. I think these are the ones who are making these fanboys that are in town
Absolutely.
even more fanboys.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They're bringing the fuel because this fanboy in Montana, you know, and I'm talking to you. The fanboy in Montana or wherever. I'm talking to you, nigga. Midwest, wherever the fuck you
In that
are.
way.
You're a fucking loser. You're a fucking loser.
Thank you.
Focus on your fucking education and focus on getting real money because nobody gives a fuck about what you got, especially here in fucking New York. Because I'll tell you one thing, you ride the fucking 6 train and you fall asleep on that motherfucker, you ain't gonna have shit by the time you wake
Cereal
up.
boxes on your
And I'm being real. I'm being real with you. Nobody gives a fuck about your shit. Maybe your little friends in your little fucking school, whatever, you get a couple Instagram likes, nobody gives a fuck about you. Because at the end of the day, New York and LA still got the juice, and it's always gonna be like that, especially when it comes to sneaker community. You feel me? So, chill with that shit. You're gonna spend what? An extra $200 for a fucking sneaker you're just gonna stare at? You're gonna wear it to your local fucking mall? So when you hop in Foot Locker, the people look down at your fucking feet? Oh, what a fucking good life that is. You know what I'm saying? No, fuck that. Fuck that. That's why, and that's what's funny.
Tell how you really feel though. We not being honest, bro.
It's fucking retarded. And that's why, like, and this is funny, and that's why I walk around wearing Yeezys. You know what I'm saying?
Wear them shits.
I wear them. That's why I walk around and I wear my Galaxy foams. And I wear that. So y'all fuckboys, y'all fanboys, I call y'all fuckboys. So y'all just really shut the fuck up, because you know what? I don't give a fuck what you got. I got these, nigga.
Ain't wearing them.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm wearing them. I
There's no
got
storm
them.
protector on this.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm wearing
Corny.
it.
The shit is corny. Who gives a fuck, man? Who gives a fuck? Take a picture with your sneakers on at a nice fucking dinner with your fucking shorty, with her in a nice ass fucking outfit, with a nice fucking plate, a nice bottle of champagne, and a fucking certificate that you did a good job or some shit. Then I'll fucking respect you, motherfucker. Fuck out of here with that shit. No, for real. It's fucking corny, man. Montana.
That's everywhere.
With some red Air
That's
Forces.
everywhere. Arizona, Montana. It don't make a difference to every.
What are you gonna do with sneakers in the desert, my
Every
nigga?
fucking where.
What are you gonna do with low runners in the desert? What are you gonna do with them?
It's for Instagram and Twitter stunting. That's all that's
but
for.
who gives? Okay.
That's the shit that's driving me crazy though. Like that, they should even put like a cap on this shit. It's gotta stop. You're not gonna be able to control it, but it's fucking ridiculous. You bought a pair of sneakers and you live in fucking Arizona, take a picture on your terrace. You're not even wearing the fucking things.
Holding it up like this.
You're wearing it like this with the sunset. I don't give a fuck
backdrop.
what's going on back there. Like, yeah,
And they be like, cold.
yeah.
You know, in Arizona, cold.
Yeah.
No, nigga, it's hot, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
God.
Or they just be like flex, like or like.
Those fucking
Like,
exclamation
for
points.
real, that's not what it's about, my nigga. The New York way, the East Coast way, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know how it rolls on the West, and shout out to the West because I love y'all, but the New York way is you got your shit, you hit the motherfucking deuce, you hit Broadway, and you're on a runway. And that's what it is. That's the real fucking runway. The real runway is hit the fucking streets. Come to fucking New York, walk around in your little fit, and see how it fucking goes. You want some fucking juice. You understand? Because at the end of the day, you roll up in some fees in the club, they're going to tell you, fuck shit out of here. You pop a bottle, the shit's done. It splashes all over your fucking shoes, it's over with. It's a fucking wrap. Nobody gives a fuck. No stripper, nobody gives a fuck about that shit. And half of these girls anymore, they don't give a fuck about kicks no more. It's not, you know why? Because it's not the 90s and we're no longer 13 and 15. They grew up too.
Well, that's the idea. A lot of these niggas is buying shoes to impress other dudes.
Other dudes. Yo, that's that crazy.
That's the crazy
That's the
thing. It's
crazy
like, yo, I want to flaunt, I want to flaws. Yo, fellas, look what I got. Like, when I was young, the shit I used to buy was always to impress girls. And still to this day, it's always to impress. It's never, right, baby? It's never to, it's never to stunt on with other dudes.
Nah,
Like,
it's never. It's for. You know what I'm saying?
chicks.
It's like when I first became a pops, I stopped. That's why I left the sneaker game and shit. That's why my collection's dead from 07 to 09. You know what I'm saying? Because I was big in fatherhood. And after a while, my girl was like, yo, when I met you, nigga, you were flying. Now you dressing like you construction clothes, you don't give a fuck. You gotta step up the game. Go shopping, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So back in my day, it was different. You couldn't, a woman where you had to knock on her fucking door.
Oh, yeah.
You had to call her house.
Court her.
You had to call her house. You had to call her house. You had to call her house. Her mom and dad had to answer. Hopefully she didn't have a big brother. You had to go through her just to get the phone. Then you had to pick her up in the house because there was no waiting on the corner because there was no texting. I'm on the corner. Come see me.
Knock on my door.
The only way she'll come and meet you wherever you need to meet is if y'all already together already. Because it wasn't like that.
Chill.
Because then the girl wasn't coming out. So it was more authentic. So you had to dress presentable. You had to be presentable. You couldn't be a fucking bum. You understand? And it was different. It was a big difference. Nowadays, you flexing for these niggas and all that shit. That shit's corny, man.
It's turned upside down, yo. Backwards.
What about sneaker groupies? We have a few of those. You bitch.
You bitch.
You're a fucking you're a sneaker group. Just say the fucking names, man. I can't. I'm talking about female sneaker groups.
Yo, tune in next time. We'll be dropping bombs.
We're Because I don't want to mention no girls. I'm talking about sneaker groupie girls. I'm talking about these girls that be jocking these sneaker niggas, you know, sucking their dicks and all that bullshit just because they got an ill sneaker collection or they got a hookup.
Or connect. Not even
Connect, that's what I'm
not
saying.
even for a collection.
That's what I'm saying.
You can get them for
That's
what
the
the fuck is that?
They just want to roll around you because they think it's whatever.
Well, you guys are camping, just line up. I'll take care of you all.
You're a fucking sneaker groupie.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here.
That's a G.
You know, like, I seen some bitch post up some Saucony extra butter shits, and she was like, all I fuck with is exclusives. I'm like, okay. Shout out to extra butter. You know I love you. But that shit is not exclusive. It's exclusive to a Saucony and to extra butter.
Yes.
But the shit is not exclusive, bitch.
Yikes.
In your world, a red bottom will be exclusive to you. You know what I'm saying? Some Dornbecker maybe will be some exclusive. You know, like, how you gonna be like, you know, all I fuck with exclusive? Obviously you don't. You know what I'm saying? You don't, motherfucker. You know, so no, Fanboy. Who have I seen be on some Fanboy shit?
Say names.
Damn, you breathing all right over there?
Dad say so.
Might get an asthma pump.
See, I don't follow much.
Jazz hand. Nah, I want to do it. I want to do it.
You know, again, people are gonna get salty, then they're gonna want to fucking fight me from fucking wherever the fuck they live. It's,
I'll be at a camp out near you. Just say it. What you gotta do?
I'm gonna, you know, I'll save it. I'll see
We'll
after this if
we'll
it
do a date
changes.
dedicated. We'll do a date dedicated.
Exactly. We'll see that after we drop this if it changes. If it doesn't change,
It's not.
Leave
You
comments.
know what's gonna happen. You know exactly. You see all those fanboys writing to each other underneath this.
oh, of
That's never
course,
gonna happen.
of course.
See, yeah, because I don't follow.
And then they're gonna
Fanboy.
fucking flame us for
Calling
saying
them
all
out.
this shit.
And they'll probably flame all they have.
Nigga, fuck
Man.
you, nigga. You understand? You ain't fucking with me. You ain't on my motherfucking level. You're nowhere near my level, and I get way more pussy than you. I have more. No disrespect to any woman in this place. I have more fucking. I get more whatever than you. I got more kids than you. Whatever the fuck. Nigga, mama's whatever.
Yeah, it's better.
Fuck, you know, like fuck out of here, nigga. Like, you know, you can get mad at me, you crack on me, you crack whatever you want. I fucks with pussy. I fucks with so much pussy. I got pussy on my shirt. All I gotta do is lift it up. With some titties, there you go, man. Fuck out of here. Nah. Even if they want to comment, I mean, there's some 16-year-old commenting.
Go for it.
Any grown man that gets upset by what they're saying needs to do something with their life. Quickly, because it's horrible. You understand? I've seen grown men leave the game. Like you I feel you've left the game. You're in the game, but I still feel you left it.
A little bit.
No, I feel like you got it, but I feel you left. You ain't fucking with the game. You don't. And you can see right now, you're not respecting the game like you once used to. You know, you're not fucking with it the way you once.
You know what I got going on right now. My head's not.
Of course.
But at the same time, as you get older, I mean, isn't that part of?
No, when you get the way I see it, I'm the oldest one here, obviously, but when I get older, I guess my taste changes.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm alluding
Like
to.
those Kennedys
That's
so
what I'm
much.
alluding
Right.
to.
And I even said a couple weeks ago, like the colors that pop real bright and all that shit. Yeah, I mean some of them are dope. Don't get me wrong, and I'll pick one or two up, but it's not going to be like that all the time now. You know.
You're gonna cop what you like. You're gonna cop what fits your taste, what fits what you like.
I'm getting there where you are, so to speak. You know what I mean? It's not, and it changes. Like the longer you're in this, and you do what we do, not what everyone else that we're talking about does. Things change, and you evolve with the times, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And to me, I think that certain things are dying. You know, like with this oversaturation of joggers and shit like that, like to the point where I don't even want to buy a jogger anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I'm not gonna ever again, but when you oversaturate certain things, you just like, oh man, so many people are fucking walking around looking like
The same
fucking soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Looking like fucking.
twins.
I can't
The
be
whole
like
block.
that.
The whole block.
I can't be like that, you know what I'm saying? And that's just me. And I'll talk about it all day long. I'll still cop shoes to make videos and all that stuff. But when it comes to like actually wearing it and showing the love that I used to have, it definitely changes. When you appreciate it,
I see exactly what you're saying.
it's a whole different story. I'm not a fanboy. I'm not gonna fucking tweet Ronnie 17,000 times a day. I'm not there. Maybe when we first started out, that's where we were, but you know,
I feel like
we're
social
different.
media.
We're different. Again, we buy shit because we like it, we wear it,
You wear
we
shit
respect it.
So much.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll sell things that I just don't wear anymore.
Mhm.
Not because, I bought it yesterday and let me flip it today.
It's been 3 years. All right,
All right. If it's sitting in my closet and it's got dust on it, it's time to go.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, though. That's good shit. It's like I like where I'm at in the sneaker community, whatever sneaker culture. Now I feel I get the love and respect I deserve. I even see it when I hop in forums. I can hop in a forum and say something, and everybody will have some fuckboy shit to say, but they won't say it to me, and they won't say it about what I'm saying.
They'll say it around.
They'll just say it around it. You know what I'm saying? It's because they just know, like, oh shit, you know. So it's like, at the end of the day, I'm at the point where I respect my fellow sneakerheads. I respect my fellow sneaker people who, you know, make money off of it. I respect certain, you know, fellow sneaker resellers that I feel have came a long way. You understand? I don't respect a lot of them, but there's tons of sneaker resellers which I feel, you know, once we evolve this, we need to bring these sneaker resellers in here and have convos with them.
We'll do
You know what I'm
reseller
saying?
conversation.
And
I
see
love
what
that.
it is, how it is to feel like them. How is it to feel like them? Because at the same time, like, you know, we put resellers through our own criticism and through our own bashing and shit, you know what I'm saying? But imagine going through that, though. Imagine, you know, imagine somebody who's a good reseller.
What do you mean?
going through
What do
that.
you mean? What do you mean good reseller?
There's
That's
some
not
good
trying to-
resellers out
Well,
there.
resellers that's not trying to rape. That's what you're saying. Like,
There's a good
Price
resellers.
wise is one thing, but I'm saying like to get what you need to resell,
I'm
you gotta
saying,
do
like,
something.
there's people out there that are good resellers. I got names. I could drop names.
I know what you're talking about.
Wanna
I know
drop
what you're talking about.
names?
I'm just doing a little.
I'll drop names.
A little
You don't
back
have to
and
be. You don't have to be happy with my names.
We do names on that.
You know what I'm
just
saying? I drop names. McLaren's a good sneaker reseller.
Absolutely.
And that's my boy.
Absolutely.
You understand? And he rapes, but he sells to.
He's not that bad though.
Yeah, but he sells to celebrities, and he sells. You know what I'm saying? He sells all over, and he sticks to what it is. What he sticks to. Whenever he goes into runners and all that, he asks me, Paulie, what you think? Yo, it's a waste of your time. It's not worth it. Or sell these. Don't sell them. You know, put them away and fucking hold them for another year, so they'll be 700. You can make that then.
Exactly.
So I tell him that, you know. So McLaren is great. You understand? So you have that's a great reseller. Who else is big? Kicks. You understand?
I know.
And I don't even fuck with Kicks that
We're
much.
educating right now. I'm just
Yeah, I don't fuck with Kicks that much. I'm not saying I don't fuck with him. He's not like, I don't have respect for him. I respect him, but he's not my boy.
Yeah.
You understand? But I respect. He's a good businessman. You know what I'm saying? This kid, you might not like this, but he's come a long way, and he's learned so much from negative to positive. And that's Kevin.
I knew. I figured that was coming.
That's Kevin Cash.
I feel you on
know
that.
what I'm saying? As bad as a lot of people have whatever they had to say about him, I've seen his ethics change from what could have been negative to 100% positive.
I'm talking more along the lines of the ones that you see on a daily basis that are the bad seed to a line. Do you know what I'm saying? The bad seed that comes in is trying to pay kids
I think
off
there's
the
certain
line.
bad seeds that should stay in there where what they sell. Do you understand? There's certain people that if you fuck with Jordan 70 and that's your, you know, whatever, stay with the Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Don't come and fuck up this shit.
Because you're trying to make that money.
You know what I'm
off this,
saying?
yeah.
Because what happens is, I'm gonna be honest with you, the people who basically sell in this market and they come over to this market, it backfires on them. They go and they take the line and they buy 10 pairs of sneakers, but they sell 2 for the price that everybody was talking, and then they don't know how to sell the rest of the 8.
Then they get stuck.
And by the time they get stuck with it, now they only gotta sell it for like $50 more anyway.
Exactly.
You understand? But there are great, you know, resellers out there. I fuck with Shells heavy. You know, Shells is good. You know, there's a couple of them. There's a couple of them that work direct with people that have, you know, that get full size ones and
Absolutely,
everything.
absolutely.
You know?
I was more referring to the people that make the line salty.
Yeah, that or just
The salty, like the bigger names, obviously, like if you're established already, and I already know, like I know who's selling what and where they're getting it from. It's not that's not the issue. I'm talking about the dude that comes to the line at store opens at 8, they come at 7:55, and they want to start. You know, I got 10 dudes I got to get in this store because they got something to resell.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a bad look for the community, and it's creating issues everywhere as far as camping goes. You got the Preem shit was number 1, then you got the Mercer shit was number 2. They want to shut the store down because you got people in the buildings that live there starting fights outside.
Now, to me, that's when it comes. That's the store. I blame the store for allowing that. And if the store does not give a fuck, then I feel that the store should not be shopped at.
But back to Europe though. You go to Europe, you got the same people camping for the same sneakers, sitting in the line just waiting, like gentlemen. And then you come to New York for the same shoe, you got the same 10 people that are camping, sitting like gentlemen, and the same 20 people that come.
And this is probably what has to do with what I was saying about Europe and the way, how there's something.
Yeah.
It's like we don't get that, like we owe them something, and that's why. That's what I'm saying. I feel like they feel like we owe them something. Not starting on Europe with fucking sneaker war or nothing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But shout out to French, 'cause I fuck with them heavy. You understand? I fuck with when Pata was open and all. I fuck with all them heavy. It's just they feel like these animals or like
So I
we
feel
get
like-
size. We get size. Like
Yeah.
we get this. Like I said, they send a picture. It's still on our shelves.
Yeah.
It's like we don't owe you nothing. We're America. We do shit kind of different, and we need to figure this out. But we don't have people like Ronnie and Clark Kent and all these motherfuckers sitting down and doing what we're doing right now, and that's the point.
Exactly.
And that's why whoever's watching this, y'all really need to listen. Because we are the consumer, and we are the ones who are making these people popping. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Exactly.
I'll go up to my man. I have friends who run sneaker stores. I have friends who have clothing stores. You understand? I'll go up to their face and I'll tell them, with all due respect, if it wasn't for us, you would not be nothing. So all together at the same time, that's why the fanboy shit needs to ride out, because it's like you're not hyping yourself up, my nigga. You're hyping up a product that is totally, at the end of the day, that you're not making no money whatsoever off of or nothing. It's not like a celebrity who wears it purposely. Why do you think we haven't seen a celebrity wear a Feig sneaker? We've seen Action Bronson do it in his video.
Yeah.
That's it, but that's Action Bronson. That's Queens. That's a must. You know what I'm saying? But who else have we seen? We've seen the clothing.
Clothing's everywhere.
We've seen the clothing, but the sneakers. Why? Why? Because it's different. Because not only will the artist be promoting the sneaker, they're also promoting the sneaker brand.
Yep.
It's a difference when they're wearing Kith, because they are promoting Ronnie and Ronnie only.
Exactly.
But when you have two other names involved, it's different. You understand? So that's why we haven't seen a Feig sneaker on Drizzy or someone like that. Because it's more than Feig. It's Asics. It's New Balance.
He did what did he do? He did the boot for Drizzy. What did he do?
The Sebago?
Yeah, not the Sebago.
The Red Wing?
No, the Red Wing. The Red Wing.
The Red Wing. Yeah, but that's different. That's different. You understand?
Most people don't even know that.
That's different. He did Red Wings, but I'm pretty sure Drizzy has wore Red Wing.
Yeah,
boots.
prior to.
Look when he posts Jordan pics.
Yeah, true.
It's Jordan. It's exclusive.
Yeah.
Real exclusive.
That's
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Notice he won't really go out that element, because Jordan, he wouldn't do it if Jordan wasn't branding him.
Yeah, exactly.
If there was no OVO shit going on and moving with that, you wouldn't see Drizzy posting up in Jordans the way he does. Because he's not posting in anything else, because there's money behind it.
Exactly.
And that's what you're saying.
Yeah, we're almost coming to an end soon. We got like 15 more minutes.
There's sponsorships involved when people start wearing footwear, and you don't see a lot of people wear a Ronnie shoe, because if they're gonna, they want to get paid for it.
That's exactly.
Period.
And if they do it, even if they do it for Ronnie, you understand? They still got to worry about the other brand behind it. Because
Being like, what the fuck you doing wearing that?
yeah,
shit?
like it's
Wow.
it's an ASIC and everything. It's like for me, it's like for instance, why you think do you know the all-time dream is the Air Max 1 collab, the Nike collab, or whatever it's going to be. But we know it's the Nike collab.
Yeah.
And we know it's going to be an Air Max 1. And even if he has other Nikes on deck, fuck him. We're going to buy him anyway. We're going to love him.
Right.
But we all know the Air Max 1 is what we want.
Yep.
What we want.
Yeah.
Why do you think he's doing an Adidas first? Because he couldn't. And the Air Max 1 was talked about possibly before we even branding what Adidas was even thought
Years
of.
ago.
Yeah, I'm not with
At least 2 years.
Why is he doing Adidas first? Because once you go Nike,
There's no
You
going
can't
back.
go back.
there's no going back.
It's the end of the
I
road.
feel like Adidas is trying to make a power move, though. Do you feel that?
Of course they are.
How is Adidas gonna make a power move when Nike's about to pull the move that I just told you about?
I understand. I get that, but all the moves that Adidas is trying to make right now, between taking Yeezy, taking Ronnie right
I
now,
don't think
Ronnie collab.
they took Yeezy. I don't think Yeezy had a
They
place
took
to
the
go.
designers from Nike. They took two or three designers from Nike. Like they're trying to make a move right now.
But Adidas is the shit.
It's never gonna
Adidas 'cause
happen,
I don't want any Adidas rep or anybody to ever, because I never know if I'm gonna work for y'all one day or something. Adidas is not Nike. It will never be. You understand?
Nobody will.
Exactly.
Nobody
Movement
will ever.
sports all the way,
It's
baby.
too much. That's like Nike's not ASIC. Because I love Nikes, but to me, I love ASICs. You know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
comfort. That's
And
my
so it's like at the end of the day, Adidas, there's something wrong with Adidas. It's like when you mention Reebok. It's like you got Reeboks, and,
That Reebok just,
you know, we fuck with Reebok, but you know, it's still something not right.
and
It's
they
like,
tried hard.
it's
They
like
got
Fila's
Swiss, they
Fila.
They
You
hired a
know,
lot of people from the industry, from hip hop culture. They
like you know
hired
where Fila's at. It's like Fila.
No, right.
You know, but you got Reebok, Adidas.
I feel like Adidas is just a little over Reebok.
I think Adidas is over.
Adidas is
Not
way over
not by much.
by
Not by
sports
much.
alone. Hell yeah.
Well, I'm talking like design wise from my aspect.
Just
See,
soccer
it's
alone.
like, to me, Nike, Adidas, and then everyone else.
Yeah.
Adidas is where more.
I'll give you that.
Adidas is where more for sports than even Nike even is, and Nike probably doesn't even know it.
I'm sure they do.
You understand?
They got the numbers.
You know, like who? You know, most people go around in Adidas. They're wearing Adidas joggers. They're wearing Adidas straps. They're
I was
wearing.
about to wear some Adidas today.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. The Nike sportswear, because you gotta remember what they said about Yeezy. They were like, oh, you know, fuck Yeezy. Long story short, fuck Yeezy because it has a sneaker has nothing to do with sports, and we're focused on mainly sportswear.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you're focused on mainly sportswear, but not that many people really rock their sportswear. You understand? Now, majority of high schools and all that counts. That's where they're getting their money from.
Yeah.
So you're getting their bank. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, the low income culture that buys from Odell's and all that have no choice just because they want to get a Nike for the kid.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand? But sports use is Adidas. So I see Adidas. Adidas is not gonna pull that one. They're not gonna get that one off. I don't even think that this Yeezy is going to be like that.
No.
Nope. If anything, it's gonna make the Nike Yeezy go up.
Do you guys think that Nike will pull a move and drop a re-release when Adidas drops their Yeezy?
No comment whatsoever.
Which means
a
yes.
comment.
Which is a comment in and of itself.
Which means they're holding on to something that nobody's probably
No
seen.
comment.
I was thinking that last year.
You know,
for the Red October.
Because I passed him the info. Let me tell you something. Nike's pulling a fast one.
They're not gonna let.
And they're pulling such a fast one that you're going to be wrong on what you just said. You'll probably be right on number 2, but the 1 is going to be nothing. Only because of Yeezy branding, it will be.
Yeah.
Because of the Yeezy brand on it.
I
But
agree.
outside that, no. Because what we're about to see is going to be phenomenal. This is going to be
You
so
didn't hear it here
phenomenal.
first, by the way.
This is going to be so phenomenal that it will be in the papers.
Yeah.
There will be a
Without
Nike sign versus an Adidas sign
Without a doubt.
in the newspaper.
Without a doubt.
Well, what's about to come? The war's coming. It is coming.
No, it's here. Winter is coming, but
You
not
know,
good.
so fanboys, don't go too dick crazy. You know,
Oh yeah, nah.
especially
Stay
for
home.
don't go dick crazy for the Yeezys, Adidas, because let me tell you something. They are going to be everywhere. You understand?
You know, flood the market.
They're going to be
with joints.
everywhere. Karma Loop has a contract for them. It is a wrap.
That
It's
is
done.
not a good sign.
It is done. Every Jimmy Jazz will have them.
Oh.
It was done.
It's not exclusive.
You know?
If you want bookends,
All
they're
my
coming.
students in the Bronx.
Let me tell you something.
y'all
I don't
get a
even
pair.
think.
Y'all get a pair.
I don't even think Kanye could sell another sneaker again unless it is Louis or Nike. Hands down. I think his Adidas is going to sell, but it's not going to be. Look at the big Sean's that just dropped. They're still in stores, right?
Please don't make me look at them.
They're still in stores, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Why don't you want to look at them?
Tell the truth. Honestly,
Tell the
if
truth.
you look at the tab across the whole front of the shoe, all you have to do is touch it against something. You don't peel all that paint off. Like I don't like. That's not a shoe to me. I'm sorry.
But they're still in stores.
Of course they are. People went crazy the day of, and then once they realize the hype and you can't resell it, or nobody really likes the shoe because somebody else says it, then they say.
Because celebrities are no longer wearing the shit no more. And that's what it came down to. You have these trap niggas wearing this shit. Motherfuckers looking, that's like us coming up and we used to watch Woo, we used to watch Red and Meth with the hottest fucking outfits. You understand? Because some niggas dressed fly back in the day.
Hi too.
You know, exactly.
Next year.
You know, well,
Exactly.
we used to go, you know, that's like watching Big Tickets The Basement. You wanted to see what kicks he was wearing.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it was. You wanted to see what he was rocking. It was a big difference. They're going through the same thing we were going through as kids. It's just that now they have somewhere to voice it and to show it, and it's kind of annoying.
Social media has destroyed culture.
You know, it's kind of annoying, and that's what it comes down
Destroyed it.
Fellas,
And not in a positive way.
final thoughts, man, on everything we spoke about.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You guys, I'm just gonna finish it off.
I mean, we spoke about a lot of different things today. I just, for one, I think it's good that we was able to come together and really speak on a range of different topics. Main thing for me coming out of this is young people, when you guys are in the presence of Dan, Paulie, Mike, anybody that's willing to give you education on this community, education on what you're about to purchase or what you're trying to purchase, listen to them. You know, don't go off, try to do your own thing, try to start a revolution, try to, you know, get 30 kids to do what you do. And listen, buy shoes if you want to wear it, buy shoes if you want to resell it, but have respect for the community. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with that.
Yeah, basically what he said, man. Get
I
that shit the
concur.
fuck out of here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was perfect. Yeah, no,
He said it the nice way.
Go ahead, Dan, go ahead, go
I'm not
ahead.
gonna say it. No. Listen, I appreciate everything you said. Believe me, I do. You know, people who do watch and listen to us, that's great. You don't have to listen to us. You know, be your own person. That's all I ask.
Yeah,
Be your own person. Have that respect. Don't suck dick.
please don't.
While you're at it.
Please don't.
Just be you. That's it. That's all I ask.
Yo, and I don't give a fuck about your Red Octobers. Personally, the Solar joints are better than me, and personally, that red sneaker shit, we've been doing that for a long time. I remember all red Reeboks back in the day. It's not a big fucking deal,
That's
yo.
a classic, by the way.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody with this all red shit, like them, whatever, man. Them shits is gay. And I'm not even mad at it. But come on, man. A fucking, what, $4,000 for a red shoe? Are you serious?
52?
52?
Wow.
52?
You're bugging. Even if I had it,
You
I'm
right.
out. I'd rather buy some red bottoms and some Versace.
Hands
For
down.
real.
Hands down.
Get me some slippers with a Versace shirt,
Little Louboutin.
a robe, and then I hit the club, and then you really hit the shit and you really get the love. Because nobody denies Versace. You know? It ain't Ralph though. So yeah, man, you already know. United Souls VR.
Yes, sir.
Tier 0 as one.
Tier 0, baby.
We out of this bitch.
Peace.
Till next time. Peace.
Peace.
Oh,